In week number 6, the battle of ACAC powerhouses goes to the Flying Jets. And checking out the NE8 scoreboard was like, wow. I mean, Columbia City was 3 for 3 on onside kick attempts.
Another
again.
onside kick. You have got to be kidding me.
And West Noble freshman Mikhail Bottles had a wow performance against Gory.
Kelly Automotive Group is proud to sponsor the SummitCitySports Top 10 Players of the Week.
Coming in at number 10 is Columbia City big back Justice Gory. The Eagles were rolling, outrushing New Haven 374 yards to 66. Not only a great blocker, Gory rushed 21 times for 150 yards, averaging 7.3 yards per carry with 2 touchdowns in the 49-7 win over the Bulldogs. And the Eagles are tied for first in the NE8.
Look at Gory, the truck from 9 yards out.
Snyder wide receiver Kamari Juarez comes in at number 9. The Panthers got out in front early in the 49-7 win over Wayne. And when his number was called, Juarez answered with 193 all-purpose yards, with a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and this 76-yard kickoff return for 6.
And busting out to the right side is Juarez, breaks a tackle. Look at this, he's got one man to beat. Juarez, he's got the kicker, and the kicker can't get to him, and it's another touchdown for Juarez.
In the battle of 1A top 5 teams, Adams Central's Keegan Bloom comes in at number 8. The junior makes it look so easy with all 3 of his rushing touchdowns going up the gut. He ran for 128 yards on 26 carries. On defense, the linebacker recorded 4 tackles with a sack in the 49-20 win over South Adams. Last year, Carson Jacobs was a lockdown corner. This past week, the senior QB completed 10 of 15 passes for 151 yards, with 2 touchdown passes to Dakota Reed and 1 to Colt Gerke. Jacobs set the tone on the ground, rushing for 185 yards, averaging 15.4 yards per carry, with another 3 touchdowns in the 54-12 win over Prairie Heights. Lakeland freshman QB Braden Holbrook is consistently putting together solid performances. This past Friday, he completed 9 of 14 passes for a career-high 258 yards with 4 touchdowns in the 49-20 win over Central Noble. Holbrook has a QBR of 109 on the season and leads the NECC small division in passing yards with 824. He also leads with 10 touchdowns.
4.5 under center's Burmez. They faked the quick hitter this time. Threw it off his back foot. Great catch by Minix. He's got speed. Oh, what a tackle. Breaking loose inside the 10. Carter Minix is going to take it to the house. Are you serious?
Big play Carter Minix comes in at number 5. In sophomore QB Braxton Burma's first start, Minix was his go-to guy, catching 6 passes for 182 yards with 4 touchdown receptions of 25 yards, 72 yards, 5 yards, and this 79-yard touchdown where he weaves his way through the cadet defense in the 41-12 win over Concordia. Man, those Dwenger uniforms look sweet.
Give him the game ball right now.
The Norwell defense pitched a shutout against East Noble, holding the Knights scoreless for the 2nd straight season. Aiden Rusu had a team-high 11 tackles and 4 tackles for a loss. Luke Graft had 3.5 tackles for a loss. And Brody Bolin, along with Trey Bodenheimer, each had 2 tackles for a loss in the 45-0 win at East Noble. Woodland's Jake Snyder was in a battle with Jay County. Both teams entered with 2-3 overall records and 1-2 records in the ACAC. And the senior QB engineered 6 scoring drives finishing the night completing 12 of 17 for 215 yards with 2 touchdowns. He also ran 7 times for 72 yards with 2 more touchdowns in the 40-33 win over the Patriots. In a back-and-forth battle in the 56-48 win over Huntington North, DeKalb quarterback Tegan Irk was the difference, throwing for 390 yards, completing 33 of 45 passes, with 3 touchdown passes to Derek Overbay and 2 to Caden Pettis. Irk leads the NE8 with 1,275 yards passing on the season, with 16 touchdowns and just 1 interception. And now your Northeast Indiana Game Night Player of the Week has been the model of consistency this year and leads the 260 with 1,242 rushing yards. And against Homestead, Jonte Lambert could not be stopped, rushing for 305 yards, averaging 11.7 yards per carry, with this ridiculous 80-yard touchdown.
Breaks out the left side and then cuts back to the right. Just breaks off a bunch of Spartans tacklers and breaks free. Down to the 30, 20, 10, holds on this time. Touchdown legend. 80 yards to the house.
And this tough 4-yard score.
In the gun, hands it off to Lambert, straight up the middle. A goal line push.
He also caught 3 balls for 70 yards with a touchdown.
Lambert bursting out past the secondary all the way to the end zone.
His interception in the 4th quarter was a difference maker in the 50-49 instant classic win at Homestead, giving the Legends their first ever win against Sparty.
The Kelly Automotive Group would like to congratulate all the players that made this week's Summit City Sports Top 10 list. And good luck next week.
This week on Summit City Sports, Huntington North travels to Leo in a ground and pound game. Southside travels to Northside looking for the totem pole. Snyder hosts Northrop in the battle for Spooler, and Wayne is in a battle for 7th place when they visit Concordia. All games can be seen on Summit City Sports.